Take two.
What?
So when you push the volume when you're recording, it shuts off.
Whatever.
Yeah.
We're still not tech savvy. It's been almost 3 years of podcasting, and it's like, we're barely getting by.
You would think after this time we would either A, have a camera.
Right.
Or B, I don't know.
Or B, just get our you-know-what together. Anyway, it works. We're happy with it.
Yeah.
What's been going on the last 2 weeks?
Anything
exciting? It's been amazing weather. We've had the most gorgeous fall.
Yeah, remember we were complaining about snow?
Totally. So we've had an amazing, it's still fall.
Like sit outside weather and knit.
I feel like we could have almost podcast outside today.
Oh, that would have been nice.
But people complain about the sound quality, and I just don't even want to deal with it.
I know.
So we're going to do it inside.
Yeah.
But honestly, there's just leaves everywhere, and the sky is blue, and the weather's kind of crisp, but it's beautiful. It is my favorite.
It is my favorite.
It's my favorite time of
I'm
year.
trying to think. 2 weeks. What the heck?
Well, we came back from Knit City, and you were sick.
Oh, yeah.
So you've been kind of trying to get better and can't get on work and all that stuff.
Laying a little low, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what that means? It's that I knit a lot.
Right.
Which was great.
It is great.
Yeah. I just figured I'm not going to bust my butt and sew 8 or 9 hours a day. That's pushing it. 7 or 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
I'm done with that.
Well, and it's hard to keep up that pace. So, I mean, sometimes when you do that, you got to pull back at some point.
Yeah. So I've been, sort of mornings checking in at the store, going home, doing a little sewing, getting prep done. And then in the afternoon, like after lunch, been knitting.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Feels a little luxurious.
I know. I do love that.
Yeah.
I love it. So when I can get that, I'm happy to take it for sure.
I don't know. 2 weeks. It's funny when you say that. 2 weeks is like 14 days. I can't even think of. Oh, you know what I did go see probably right after the podcast? A Star Is Born.
Oh,
I had chills.
Stop the presses.
And tears twice.
I loved this movie. I didn't realize it had been remade so many times. I thought the Barbara Streisand was
the original.
Excuse me, I've got hiccups. It was the first one, but it's not.
No.
So,
God,
and I had my doubts because I saw the preview with Bradley Cooper, and it just sounded like he was talking really weird.
Yeah.
And that I wasn't going to like that.
Yeah.
Not at all.
It was so good.
Loved it on every level.
If I could buy a black market copy today, I would, and just watch it again and again.
I would like to go again, actually.
Oh my gosh, that was good.
I loved it. Lady Gaga is brilliant.
Yeah.
I feel like she should be called Stephanie. Like, I feel like when she's an actor, she shouldn't be Lady Gaga. I think she should be somebody else. I feel like her singing person is so different than her acting.
You should sit up rather than hunching. Okay, let's say, can we say something about fall TV? 2 thumbs up.
Okay. What are you loving?
I'm loving Single Parents. Oh my God, it's hysterical. It's a half-hour sitcom. So
Who's
good.
in that one?
Who's the girl that was in Gossip Girl?
Is it
Blake Lively's the brown-haired girl.
I didn't watch Gossip. I know.
I can't believe I'm blocking.
I'm the only person that has not watched Gossip Girl. Another one that's so cute, and Amy Poehler is the producer of that one. Is called something about makes me feel bad or I feel bad.
I feel bad.
Oh, hilarious.
With the Eastern Indian family. Oh my gosh.
Yes, that was hilarious. I really laughed out loud a lot with that one. I thought it was hilarious.
And for me, it's all about a million little things.
I know, that's really juicy, right? That's like feelings and drama all over the place. That one's really good.
I can't get enough of that one.
And I love New Amsterdam.
I'm going to have to watch.
You should, Jode. It's a good one. I love, it's the dude from The Blacklist that was an assassin. I loved. He was good in that, but I love him 10 times more in this one.
Really?
I'm really loving it. Yeah, I love it. You know what? One thing, I don't know why, but it popped into my head the other day. I was watching something that had Sarah Silverman on it, and I just thought to myself, I want her to come over and knit. I would like her to be in my knit group.
She's very funny.
We've done that virtual knit group thing before. I feel like I would have different people in my knit group now. I would like to make it bigger.
Chelsea Handler. I love those ladies who are unapologetic about
That's
what
like
they believe
Sarah
in.
Silverman.
Yes.
She goes way over the line of
love it.
Acceptable,
politically correct,
and yet I mean, a lot of times I kind of agree with her. She just makes me laugh. And I think she's like a no BS person, and I love that.
For me, those ladies say it like we're thinking it, but don't want to say it.
And nobody else will say it.
Yeah.
Nobody has the balls to say it.
I love it.
And I would like a drag queen. I would like a drag queen in my knitting group.
Well, it would be, and the rest of the taste seats would be all gay men. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, that would be great too. I know. I don't
ladies.
know why that I was thinking.
I love ladies, but I mean, I love gay men.
You like
Is that
men knitters?
I do.
Yeah.
I just find a connection with them. I just think they're fabulous. And is that putting them in a box? Is that like?
No.
I when I meet gay men, I just love them.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I feel the same way. I'm trying to describe why.
Yes.
I don't know, but there's a certain connection when you meet certain types of people. Like they're very open and friendly and positive and fun and funny and jovial. And those are the guys that I like to meet. And I feel like a lot of those, that's what they are.
Like I was looking at some Rhinebeck pictures and saw Nathan Sockmatician.
Yes.
Could he be more gorgeous?
Oh my God, he's so fabulous. He's freaking, and he's like magnetic, and he has this beautiful personality, and he's so warm and welcoming. Yeah. And he's super passionate about knitting. His smile. I feel like we should talk about Nathan. We have something to share with Nathan today. But Nathan has just published a book.
Yes.
Giant deal. He came out with a yarn line and published a book.
He hasn't been doing a lot in 2018.
So he's a super lazy ass kind of guy. He doesn't do much. But he was in like New Zealand and Australia for a long time teaching this summer.
Sounds like to me he's been all over teaching nonstop.
Okay, this just seems super organic. We wouldn't normally do this now, but let's just show this now.
Okay.
Look what showed up.
Look how gorgeous the color's showing with this light. We're sitting at the dining room table. Can you even?
This is literally the chair I eat my dinner at every night. This exact one that I'm sitting in is my spot.
Who sits here?
You're sitting in Georgia's spot.
I'm going to fart on her chair.
As if that hasn't happened before. Okay, but this was his, it's called Moody Hughes collection, and it's made in New Zealand by Skeins.com, and they have a mill. And you and I said one day, did you see Sockmatician's yarn? It's so beautiful.
Yes, right when it first came out.
The same day we got an email that said, hey, can we send you guys some Sockmatician yarn?
Yes.
Yes, please. So this has been around. We've had this for about a month already, but Knit City came and went and things got kind of crazy. But it is actually a rainbow. It is a darker rainbow, and it's very specific colorways.
This is really plummy. I don't know this
colorways
one. Really plummy.
Are gorgeous. And really, I could try and explain it to you, but there's a video on Nathan's YouTube channel because he has a podcast, but he did a video specifically talking about the yarn and the colors and what the colors mean to him. And it is a pride rainbow, but done in a darker palette. It's so beautiful. So we're going to, as much as I would love to, should we keep it? No, we don't have to give it away.
Yeah, I feel like we should.
But when these things come, I just think, oh my God, what an amazing thing to show up.
As you're talking, I was thinking what I would knit colorful
mittens.
Which
colors do I, well, you know what? Maybe if
No, I will purchase my own because it's so gorgeous. This should be a giveaway.
Well, we'll see. Because I totally know what you mean. I feel like they're absolutely gorgeous. It is...
Is Nathan's book an ebook?
No, it's full on. I mean, maybe it's an ebook too. I was going to say because hard copy.
I could purchase the ebook, and this could be a kit prize.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. I feel like it is a fingering to sport weight,
but it's tonal, you guys.
Okay, come on, I can't even with the colors.
And
even the blue. It's like a navy sapphire kind of blue. It's not totally.
Oh, it's got teal in it.
Navy, and it's a multi-fiber yarn. So let me get my little note thing here that tells me all about it. It's got 17% possum, which I had never heard of until I started working in a yarn store. I thought that sounds gross, but it's a luxury fiber. It's so soft and beautiful. And they have tons of possums in New Zealand, and
apparently possums, aren't they like...
It's a pest of some kind over there. But there's another yarn line that uses lots of possum, and they blend it with cashmere.
We'll show you possum. We'll make yarn out of you.
Come on, possum. But anyway, this is Virginia and the team at Skeins are who helped make this with Nathan. So they worked on it, and it's a combination of 17% possum, which is a lot, 8% alpaca, 70% merino, and 5% nylon. And there are some recycled fibers in there. And Skeins is its own mill. Yeah. So they blended it for him, and I dyed it, I'm assuming, as well. But it's crazy soft.
This would be my color combo for mitts, I think.
Well, Jodi, I think maybe wouldn't that be fun to just have a project that we did in it?
No, we'll buy it. I'll buy us another set.
Anyway, they have a giant, or I'm sure it is giant, a festival in New Zealand called Knit August Nights. Because August...
I had a dream I went to
August
Australia.
is winter for them, right? It's our summer, so it's their winter. Yeah, so that's their like winter knitting festival. And I love it. Now, you can purchase one skein, all the colors, whatever you like, at skeins.com, I believe it is. And that's skeins with a Z on the end.
Because they're a little gangster.
They are totally gangster. I was like, what are you pointing at?
It's like, no, I'm being gangsta.
You are. So anyway, that came in the mail, and that's super exciting and super beautiful. And I would love to knit something with that.
I would too. Is this even every color that's available?
Like a rainbow shawl. That's the whole palette, I believe. Yeah. So I actually have my little laptop here right now, and 8 colors. But I think everybody should, at least, if you're not even going to buy the yarn, go watch the video about how it came about, what it means to Nathan, what it meant from the mill point of view, the collaboration, and the color ways. I was all weepy. I was very goosebumpy.
Nathan's got a great story. He's so
positive, open and positive, and this stuff is not just yarn. It's got a lot of heart in it as well.
Do you know what I'm loving about this?
I love this color.
How tonal it is.
And I feel like that's just all those different fibers, right?
You guys, these are only 10 New Zealand dollars. For all I know, that's 100 Canadian. But
it's actually not.
It's
I think
very
New
similar.
Zealand currency for Canadians is a good one.
Very similar. Great value for beautiful yarn.
And it specifically comes in 50-gram balls for colorwork projects.
I don't want 100 gram skeins.
You're going to have tons of leftovers. So this makes it a little more... I mean, certainly affordable. You can buy lots of 50-gram balls in different colors to make fun things. Yeah. I even think I'd love to make a cool, like a rainbow hat.
I think this is what I would do instead. What was I thinking putting red in there?
Jodi,
I'm not
don't
red.
Even...
This is it.
That's really beautiful. Really gorgeous. I think...
I will be buying the skeins yarn today.
I actually think you could...
Christmas decorations.
Any color of that together, like randomly grab 2, they all go together.
Well, look at this plummy with this.
This has my name all over it.
Combination. It's reading a little bit dark, but it's very, very plummy.
It's like super wine, like dark plum.
It's beautiful.
And so this would be my combo for something.
Yes.
I just love it. It is
so beautiful.
Well, let's make an order then. You and I, and then we'll save the shipping.
I'll get 2 of each. No. We'll chat which ones we want.
I want one of everything.
Okay, perfect. Done.
I do, because
you never know.
It's a full rainbow then, Jodi. Like, you've got all these color possibilities.
And you know what? I just want to support Nathan.
That too.
Yeah.
This is a big deal.
Yeah.
So I'll put a link to his book in our show notes.
Friends supporting friends.
And I will put a link to, obviously, skeins.com in our show notes.
Can I just put something out in the world? We've talked about a retreat, and in 2019, there is going to be a Grocery Girls retreat.
We're trying to figure out details. We're super close. We're getting close.
Can I put Nathan at the top of our list for a teacher?
That would be amazing. And that's the other thing.
I just want to put that out there.
Exploded as an international knitting teacher. Yeah. He was in North America in the spring or summer, as well as New Zealand. Like, he travels everywhere. I believe he's teaching at Vogue Knitting Live somewhere soon.
Yes.
Don't quote me. I feel like maybe that's
There's
not
a Maryland one coming up.
But he's got, I'm sure if you go to his Sockmatician website, he's got all the places that you can find him. But he's teaching more than his local. Yeah. You know, he lives in London, and I know he teaches
This is the Nathan hour.
Nathan, we love you. Mwah, 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 mwah.
Okay. So, enough about Nathan.
Who the hell is this Nathan guy anyway? So anyway, life has been really good in the last 2 weeks. I love it.
Life has been good. Doesn't it make you feel good when it's a blue, sunny day?
It really does. people don't, like, they think they would never want to live here because it's so cold in the winter.
You want to live here.
I'm going to look up the actual number of days that Edmonton gets of sun a year, because even when it's like minus 25 and there's 3 feet of snow, it's super sunny and the snow looks like diamonds and it's gorgeous.
It's got to be 320 plus days a year.
I think so.
Of sunshine is my guess.
We're not a gray, rainy location.
No.
And even in the winter, we get tons of sunshine.
Yeah.
So you totally want to live here. Come live here. Come live here with us.
Come visit us at any rate.
Come
you know what's
visit us.
happening this week is Knit for Fun retreat
In Edmonton.
in Edmonton.
It is.
Very exciting. And Bud and her posse will be here. You know who's going to be here? Carson and Bristol.
Carson Demers. What?
Yeah.
And
And
Bristol Ivy. And Justina.
Olga Jazzy.
No.
Oh,
Justina. Oh, is it La Roca?
something very close to that.
Super not close. Sorry about that.
We hope all of our Knitty friend that's attending is going to have a great week.
They will have a fabulous
Yeah.
time. Yeah. It's going to be wonderful. And the weather's going to be great. They're getting great weather. Last year it snowed when we were at the retreat at this same time.
Yeah.
So they're getting good weather.
Perfect.
Super fun.
What else?
Super fun. Well, we have all kinds of fun things to do. Last time we did an episode, I didn't actually show everybody their row 1 yarn kits. But Laura sent us some, and so I really want to show.
Is this a new one?
No, like this was here last time too, but I just love it. Oh, sorry, crinkle.
No, it's good. I was just looking.
But I did want to just remind everybody how awesome the Carnival of Color kit is. Which one? Who's this one? So you get 100 grams of yarn in a mystery kit. This is called Carnival of Color, and typically you get 25 gram minis. Sometimes they're 10 gram minis, but most of the time you get 20 colors of yarn to play with. And Laura's got this awesome coupon code, and it says Hello 20. If you've never tried the Carnival of Color, Hello 20 saves you 20% off your first month. And you can just keep it coming if you want to. It is a cool subscription.
So it's Dream in Color. That's not going to be the month if you order now.
No.
It's a surprise.
This is just an example of what you can get. It is a mystery club, and people flip out, and they say that, they heard about it on the podcast, and so they decided to give it a try. People love it.
Well, and just the basic ease of getting this and be able to knit right away.
Well, it's like nothing else.
Yes.
She has wound these minis. She has labeled them with the names, and she gives you the whole list tells you a little bit about the dyer.
A treat.
Gives you all, yes, you get a little stitch marker or something, and you always get like a little sweet candy. And I don't know why, but those things typically go missing from our kits.
It's still in there, surprisingly.
But I think on Friday, today's Wednesday, we're going to do a giveaway for a row 1 yarn kit. So I'm going to put something together.
Should we do it for the comments below?
Sure. How do you do that? How do you find... There is some kind of YouTube comment random number generator thing.
Yeah. Like we could just count, like newest first, and then then it's an order.
Right. Okay, that's what we'll do. So keep your eye on our Instagram, because then I'll show you a picture of what this is going to be, because we have a beautiful tote bag that I think I'll put with this.
Yeah.
And you're going to get a row 1 yarn subscription, this exact bag from Dream. And then check out Row 1 Yarn, who happens to be a sponsor of the Grocery Girls podcast. So thank you.
Just for those of you who don't have Instagram and don't watch, I would just like you to comment below what you think you might do with these minis.
Absolutely. Or even what pattern would you use? What dyer would you like to see in the Mystery Club?
So anybody who talks about that will be entered automatically to win this draw.
Yeah. So don't comment and say I can't hear you, because that means you've been entered.
You will be deleted.
So that's really fun. We don't often do YouTube comment giveaways, so that's awesome.
Also, you have to be a subscriber.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you have to be 18. Yeah, you have to be a subscriber and
that's it.
Want to have fun with yarn.
Yeah.
Just those two things.
Totally.
Maybe we should show some knitting? Have you been knitting much?
Yes.
Do you have any FOs?
I did knit. I didn't bring my sweater, but I'm ready to do the bottom portion of my color work. Because it's just straight. I hadn't finished the yoke, had I? No, not quite.
I don't think so, but you had knit a lot last week on your...
Yeah, so I knit a ton, like 8 inches.
I can't believe you didn't bring it.
I know, but you know what's funny? It was on the side where I was knitting. I didn't see it, so out of sight, out of mind.
Well, even like this morning, we've been at the office and trying to juggle
at our
stuff.
JOB.
Yeah.
It was month
We had
ends.
a JOB. What the heck?
This week was a busy week with payroll and month ends.
This is a busy week for me too.
You know, I can't, how do people, I mean, I work 2 hours and I'm exhausted. I have to go home and rest.
Oh, well, no, but you're just juggling multiple jobs. So, yeah. Should we want to start with FOs? I don't have an FO.
Tracie, aren't you going to lie and say it's finished?
I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
So, it was Rhinebeck weekend. This is, I guess, works in progress then.
Okay.
Do you want to do FOs?
Nope. Let's start with your sweater.
I don't know what got into me, but late Thursday, I guess I was just sort of wanting to cast this on for quite a while. I cast on this Turtledove Sweater by Espace Tricot. So it's just this cute. But everybody that knit it said, and you said how fast it was.
Tracie, 10 days it was done.
So this was late Thursday afternoon. I cast it on, and I thought to myself, this sucker is going to grow like crazy. I bet I can have it done by Sunday night. So I challenged myself to basically ignore my family and knit for 3 days, as much as you can for 3 days on a project. And I thought I could totally do this. I couldn't do it. I couldn't get it finished, but I got everything. But I had one sleeve to do and the ribbing on the hem.
Okay, you were very, very close. That's a lot.
One more day and I could have been done.
Yes.
Why would you want to do that in such a rush?
Because now you have a gorgeous sweater. It's reading very oyster on the video, but you commented you thought you would have preferred a dark. And although we always like the dark.
Yeah.
Tracie, this color is
like
gorgeous
this color?
on you. Yes.
It is. So this, I did use the yarn that was in the pattern. It's the Woolfolk Luft, which is...
Yeah. Can we just talk about that for a sec?
Yes.
So it is going to be a pricier garment if you end up going with the Woolfolk Luft, but it is one of those items I feel like I could recommend, just say once in your life, you need a garment in Luft.
Or just don't buy a million random skeins of yarn and invest in a sweater quantity
this
that
yarn
you're going to like.
Is dreamlike.
So it's a bulky weight, right? I don't have my tag with me here. And it's one of those really cool yarns. It's got a cotton mesh webbing tube, and they blow the merino into it, and it gets this fuzzy looking yarn. And it's the Ovis 21 Ultimate Merino, which is bred especially in Argentina to be this crazy soft. You would swear it was cashmere merino. And it's funny because I thought Woolfolk was a South American company because I knew this fiber came from Argentina, but it's a Pacific Northwest. That was something I just learned because our friend Miyoko was in the house with us in Vancouver, and she works for Woolfolk. What?
I know.
Dream job.
Yeah.
So she floated us a couple of beautiful skeins that I'm going to show another time because I really want to knit with them, but another base of Woolfolk.
It's beautiful. But
this base...
Being a bulky yarn, you guys, it is light as a feather.
And can I tell you, I have 5% interest in knitting bulky weight yarn. It is not my... I feel like I'd be too hot in a bulky weight sweater. This, for some reason, it's almost half cotton. Like like when you look at the fiber content on the...
Because of that.
It's like 55,
netting.
45.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about this, but it's not overly hot. I'm not finding it super, super hot.
At all.
So I knit the size large. I did not swatch. I swatched a few weeks before this with a larger needle, and I figured out that was not the size for me. So I knit the whole thing on 6mm needle and 5.5mm for the ribbing. And I knit it exactly the way the pattern was written, except for a few sleeve decreases like you did. And I love the way it fits.
Yeah.
But I'm not quite finished. I have ribbing to do on the back.
Okay, if you were super slim and groovy, wouldn't it be cute this length?
Instead of my butt hanging
No,
out?
but I mean just,
yes, totally.
like a little shorter.
So you can adapt it to make it like more of a crop, just hitting your waist. And if you're a smaller size, of course, your sweater's not as expensive.
But doesn't this, with the shaping they've done and the way they have the doesn't it just feel like you're being hugged?
Jodi, I love it.
Like the fit is impeccable.
Like even look, it's drapey and it's a bulky yarn.
You won't get this result using other bulky weight yarns. Keep that in mind, like Tracie did with her weekender.
I feel like if you had a worsted weight yarn with a mohair or some kind of fuzzy.
Yeah.
But the key is that it's this loose gauge of 14 stitches over 4 inches. That to me is what makes the bulky drapey.
Yeah.
It's not tight at all.
Yeah.
I loved knitting every stitch. This yarn makes you feel like a teddy bear. Like I just want to.
But not hot.
Not hot. Why am I not hot?
I don't know. It's the cotton. It's the air blown. It's almost mimics what a woolen spun is. You know, the air in there.
Yeah,
There's
I guess.
lots of air throughout.
I would love to talk to the woolfolk people and find out why this is like that. Because I don't even look at bulky weight patterns because that's not the kind of... I don't want big, heavy garments.
This is, just not.
So, and I did knit 4 inches at the turtleneck, which is going to be great in the winter, I think.
Tracie.
And to hide my chins.
You could do are you doing a fold down?
It just naturally kind of folded in, but don't you just love...
I only did 2 inches because I wanted a little moth.
I was trying to figure out, why does Jodi's not look like this?
I worried, to be honest, I hadn't used this yarn. I worried if it was too much here, I'd feel really hot and stuff.
Yeah.
I wish I had done the longer collar.
Well, honestly, Jodi, and I know we say this all the time when we fall in love with the pattern, I want to knit another one. And I think I would do it differently. Oh my God. So I feel like I love this dual color, the depth of color when you have this. This gray doesn't quite give you that. I mean, it's stunningly beautiful.
Because the cotton is natural color and the light gray,
and they're just really close in color value. The black and the white and your navy that you knit and the white give you that cool effect.
I bought enough for another sweater.
I'm totally knitting another sweater.
I did.
I think I want like black.
Yeah.
And I think I would like to do one with longer sleeves and maybe a shorter neck. And
yeah. Well, it's funny you say that. Next time I'm going to do the longer neck and longer sleeves. Like make it a full length.
Or maybe even just a rolled hem. Like now that I have one with a split hem. And I'm going to use 9 skeins of yarn. And it says in the pattern 10, so maybe my gauge is off. I don't think it's super off.
I was the same way. I used one less. But I went down 2 needle sizes.
But it doesn't matter. Because if your gauge is the same...
No, my gauge wasn't the same.
Okay, so that's why yours is a little bit different. So mine's pretty close to I don't know. And I steam blocked it just like it says in the pattern. And let me tell you, I have one of those stand-up steamers. You can just get them anywhere. But it's a very quick way to block a sweater.
You mentioned when you originally did your swatch, you actually submerged it in water and you thought it looked like a wet dog. Oh my gosh,
I can't imagine.
A whole sweater wet.
No.
Do not wet block
I just feel like for myself that just more opportunity to have it stretch way out of shape. And the steam, you just steamed it and just kind of smoothed it and I ran my hands on the inside and went like this and kind of, it was fabulous. It was so good.
That was an excellent tip in the pattern.
Yeah.
So I bought another.
Jodi.
Because I love the sweater so much. It will be this sweater.
Yeah.
Maybe
So I mean, honestly, I really did crank it out. You can crank out one of these sweaters in less than a week. I think. Or less than 2 weeks for sure if you're just knitting in the evenings.
I did mine in 10 days in the evening.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was like 3 or 4 hours knitting in the evening.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like if you're not knitting anything else, for a few hours every evening, I feel like you could totally crank one of these out. And if you knit without the ribbing at the bottom, I feel like it's even faster. Yeah. Right?
I agree. Well done.
I enjoyed it so much. And I did get this yarn at Espace Tricot. It's it's a free pattern.
Yes. And I wish I would have done that, but at the time they didn't have the amount of yarn I needed in that color.
And can I be honest? I wish there was more colors in this line because I would like
one in
I don't know what color I would like. Yeah, something like that would be great. But Woolfolk, they do have a beautiful palette that's very soft and
very neutral.
So I shouldn't be saying anything. But I would love more, even like a dark olive green, like something that's still kind of earthy.
Can you pitch? They didn't even have this in the soft pink, did they?
No.
Yeah.
No. That beautiful pinky gray that they have.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's still technically a work in progress, but this will be a finished object tonight because I'm going to finish it. Yeah.
I knit another Malibu shawl.
Jodi, you've been going crazy. This is so beautiful.
But what I wanted to do is play with the color striping a little bit more.
Oh my
and
gosh, Jodi.
less fringe.
Are one of these for Christmas for me?
Maybe. Less fringe.
Less fringe, so more spaced out?
No, yes, more spaced out and less amount of strings I use.
Oh,
so
okay. Let me see.
I used sweet fiber,
I was going to say, what is this yarn?
rose gold, tea rose,
When did you get this?
in my stash,
It's so fun to have a
and
stash. Driftwood?
driftwood.
Driftwood's goes with everything.
So
Jodi, this is so beautiful.
I started with drift. So it's the same exact pattern, you guys. I just had fun playing with the stripes a little bit more.
So you just stripe differently, but you did the same. Did you do the same like garter bump numbers and stuff? Yeah, Jodi, this is stunning. Oh my
The only
God,
thing I
it's
did,
beautiful.
the only thing I did add was the 3 rows of drop stitches here at the end,
okay,
which the pattern doesn't have.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah,
And Jodi, I love the multicolored fringe.
it has 1 string of each.
Yeah, I love the multicolored fringe. Your Malibu Shawl, oh my God, I still want to knit it. I got this stupid idea to knit a sweater, but look how, and the gauge of that. Okay, what needle did you use?
I use a 6.
So this is the same,
Same pattern.
so this was DK.
This is DK,
Sweet fiber?
sweet
Okay.
fiber DK. Little bit of fringe.
It's so pretty.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Jodi,
I do love it.
I hope you're so proud of yourself. That shawl is just beautiful.
I'm crazy about this shawl.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And guess what, you guys? Renee, when I did this, originally contacted her about the original yarn for this. She sent me 2 sets.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to do a giveaway.
That's the exact yarn you did your design piece
Yes,
in.
the exact yarn. So
Oh my
head on over to
God.
Ravelry in the next few days. I'm going to think about what I'm going to do, but this is going to be a giveaway.
In Ravelry?
I'm going to give away the pattern along with the...
That's beautiful.
Oh my God, her
Okay,
colors.
no wonder you fell in love with this.
Hard eyes. That's what I saw first, and then she sent these 2.
What?
Yeah.
That's a sweater.
Yes.
Look at the beautiful autumny speckles.
And if I'm not mistaken, she still has
Even
sets
that.
available. She did a couple more colorways, 3 set colorways for this shawl.
That has
In her
so
shop.
much color and cat hair. No, but the color in this, there's like
I hope you're not allergic.
olive green and grays and charcoal.
Chestnut, yeah.
Holy moly.
I almost
She's
don't wanna
one
give it away.
Talented lady.
Yeah.
But like you say, you know, we'll give it away. Make
Yeah.
someone's day, and we can always get more.
Yeah.
Um,
So that'll be...
wow.
Yeah.
Jodi, that's awesome. That's super gorgeous.
Okay, do you have a work in progress?
I do.
Okay, let's see.
And it's actually a new cast on. I think I cast it on the day of our last episode.
I haven't really seen this.
Oh, I love it so much. I love, love, love it so much. And I'm having so much fun.
I wasn't sure about the jazz, but the jazz is...
You weren't sure about the jazz?
I don't know what got over me.
What kind of craziness is that? So when we were in Vancouver, one of our housemates was Vera Valimaki, and she was running a test knit for her new cowl. And she said, and I said, oh, I tried it on and I absolutely love it. And she said, oh, well, do you want to test it? And I said, no. Like, I got all panicky and freaky because I've never done brioche and make a pattern successfully. So I didn't want to let her down and be the guy that couldn't do it, right? Yes, I want to test knit. What I meant was, yes, I really want to do it, but I don't want to disappoint you. But so the next day I said to her, I grew a pair of balls, basically. I was like, oh, man up already. Like, get together. I said, okay, Vera, I would really love to test it, but I'm nervous. And she said, it's actually an easy brioche pattern.
Okay.
So I feel like I'm kind of one of those perfect test knitters.
Because it's in the round too, right?
Yes. And I don't have a ton of experience with it. So this is a really good pattern for someone like me to give it a go to see, is it really easy? And I can't even tell you guys. I don't know why, but I haven't done brioche in over a year. And this is easy. Okay, technical difficulties.
Okay.
But I guess obviously the pattern is just written in a way that she's got your back. She's got it. It's easy and it's really straightforward. So it's 2-color brioche in the round. And I totally copied 2 of her colors because I thought her color...
That's what caught my eye.
The color combination was stunning. And so what her colors were, she had one color from La Bien-Aimée called Yellow Brick Road. Yes. And this coral, which is hedgehog fibers. It's called just coral. But I was online and this is hedgehog fibers in pollen. So I felt like it was a really close pairing to go.
Is this really easy?
Jodi, I can't even tell you. Most of it, you guys, here's this, like the secret. Most of it is regular ribbing. And then maybe 4 rows where you're doing a little bit of increasing and decreasing. I'm more surprised than anybody that it's working.
I am so impressed.
I'm more surprised. I can't even tell you. So my third color is Jazz. And this is all in DK. I am in love with this. It's so much fun to knit. The repeat is identical 3 times. So when Jazz starts, that repeat, I'm just going to do that 2 more times. And because I started knitting...
What is your third section color going to be?
Jazz and...
Gold.
What am I doing now? Jazz. So yeah, it'll be these 2 at the end. And then my... it's an I-cord finish on both sides.
Look. Did you start with an I-cord?
Yes. So that takes a while. But it's super simple.
It's gorgeous.
Anyway, the finished product that Vera had in the house, it was so
I was
squishy
wearing it.
And so beautiful. And it's DK. So I'm knitting this on a pretty big needle, 4.5 millimeter, which is exactly what the pattern calls for. I'm just more impressed than anything that it's working. And
I love it. It tempts me a lot, enough to I might want to knit one.
Yeah.
Does it give you instructions or do you have to know how to brioche?
It must. Like it must but if you can just do the regular brioche ribbing, like the bark and burp, and you're slipping and doing the yarn over it, and that's it.
I don't remember that. I'd have to refresh.
Yes. So I will help you.
Yeah.
I will help you. But I can't, if you're really good at brioche, this is going to be a snap. And if you've got some basic brioche, I feel like this is a great next step and it's not scary. So I'm not sure when this pattern's coming out. It is gorgeous. I can't wait to wear this. This will be like in my coat all the time, I think, this winter. I think.
It's stunning. It's a little warm for
And I feel like Jazz just goes with everything.
Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking Jazz. I didn't know about Jazz.
I just like that little bit of gray in it. But look, there's gold and like that orange in there is kind of reading a little bit gray.
That's going to be fun together.
Oh my gosh.
This, I can't get over this.
I would never have put these colors, for sure, I would never have put these together.
See, and that's the power of the item that the yarn is knit in. The yarn that the item is knit in.
Yeah.
Because you saw it and you thought you want to replicate it.
Totally. And I mean, brioche is so beautiful when there's, I think, a high contrast.
I do too.
Whether it's neutrals like black and white or gray and gold or whatever. But I think that high contrast really highlights all the fun knitting that you've done. And it's totally reversible.
I know. How fun is that?
Which is perfect for like a double wrap cowl.
Yeah.
You'll get all that color showing. So I feel like I should knit you one. If you don't want to knit one, I would totally knit one.
I kind of do want to knit one though.
You should. I would try it.
But I want to knit the same colors.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. I have another skein of Jazz in DK. You can have it.
I'm sure I do. I have lots of skeins of vivid.
But it's a really nice rhythm.
yarning.
Slipping and yarn overs, and it goes faster than you think.
Yay!
So that's my next thing that I want to finish. I'm sort of turning a bit monogamous.
Don't you love it?
Because I know I can finish this fairly quickly.
Well, then it's done.
Yeah,
you have
then
an
it's
item.
done. And then you don't have a million things started. It doesn't stress me out to have things on the go, but it's really nice to finish things.
Yeah. So 2 nights ago, you guys, I woke up yesterday feeling hungover.
Yeah, you said it was so bad.
Oh my God, I woke up 3 times during the night. And not just wake up, turn over. Wake up 45
you
minutes.
had a bed full of kids. You had your daughter, you had dogs, you had cats. That sounds like a nightmare.
It was a nightmare. It was a damn nightmare.
Well, what about last night? No,
just once.
Normal. Yeah,
that's normal.
Yeah. When you say wake up, how long are you?
45 minutes.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Right? It's not just
That's
turning
losing
over.
like an hour of sleep.
And then it's like it's broken.
Do you read?
No. Watch my iPad.
Yeah, that's not good. That keeps you up.
I know, but I try and go back to sleep.
If I'm up in the middle of the night, I read my Kindle on the black setting, so it's really not bright. And I find it makes me go to sleep.
Yeah. I could listen to a book.
Yeah, you could. But then you'd have to start it again the next day because you'd be...
I'd put it on 15-minute timer.
Okay, I'm reading such a good book right now.
What are you reading?
The Clockmaker's Daughter by Kate Morton. Did you finish it?
No, but I'm listening to it too.
I'm so close. I mean, I read every day, every night. It doesn't matter how late it is. I have to read before I go to bed. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But I love Kate Morton. And I almost don't want to finish it.
Because it takes a while for her to come out.
It's been years since she had a new book.
Her books are so thick. It's a beautifully written book, you guys. If you're a fan of Kate Morton's book, she does not disappoint.
Totally. So it's kind of like this house is the character in the book, and then it's two different times
which I love.
So two different generations, but there's all these connections, and it's juicy, it's meaty. If you've never read Kate Morton, I would say, how lucky are you? You've got like 5 books to read, and they're all big.
Speaking about house, Tracie got me watching the show, The House on Haunted Hill.
Oh my God.
Is that the name of it?
The Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah.
On Netflix.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, right?
Yes.
So it looks like a scary, and it does have sort of like a couple of scary things. It's not super scary. I feel like it turns into more of a family drama. There's a lot of grief and family issues. And it's not gory. It's not like blood spurting everywhere. It's a little bit creepy. But I loved it. I watched that on the weekend when I was trying to knit my sweater.
Oh my God, it's so good. Don't you love finding new shows?
I do, but then it's gone. Like I binge them and then it's done.
I think that one, by all the hype that I'm hearing about, hopefully will come back because...
I enjoyed it. Even if they just picked a different scenario and a different family, like something like that.
Yeah. Because
that family's... Anyway, I feel like that story's been done. But I would love to see more like that.
Me too.
Yeah, it's not scary.
Okay, I have one more knitted item.
Okay, and I love it.
So, my initial thought was, I want to have the Malibu Shawl in worsted.
That's so cool.
And again, I wanted to play with a little bit more of the color changes and do it a bit differently. So I picked Sweet Fiber again because I have a giant, beautiful stash.
And her colors are just so beautiful.
So I used her charcoal color. I used her Shipwreck and Chartreuse. Yeah. The Chartreuse had to be in the shawl.
I was going to say no more sweater quantity.
No, but...
That's okay.
So
you can put it in shawls. It's going to be amazing.
This is basically a worsted Malibu with slight changes. Because I went to an
Jodi,
8 millimeter needle, I thought this was enough of a drop stitch section rather than having 3. One was enough.
It's almost like an inch.
And I did solid sections.
Isn't that fun? Oh, what the heck?
So this border is going to be in my next shawl because I figured out how to do this with knitting stitches together because they're the drop stitches, you need to have extra space, right? Yes. And I wanted it to lay flat. And so I, with trial and error, figured out what stitches to knit together, like 3 together instead of just 2 together. And I applied this border.
Jodi. See, our lighting's still not great, but you guys, this is crazy in person.
Isn't the border amazing?
Yes.
So it's big, you guys. I originally thought I was going to do an update to the pattern, and I may do a worsted update to the pattern.
I love it.
But for sure, this is going to be in my next shawl. This applied drop stitch border. But don't you just love?
Yes, I love it.
Well, first of all, the yarn. It's cashmerino worsted.
You did a beautiful job putting the colors together.
I wasn't sure as I was knitting, and I just thought, keep going, keep going, keep going. I couldn't be happier with this yarn.
It's really, really beautiful. So again, Sweet Fiber, worsted.
Sweet Fiber, worsted
8 millimeter needle. So, I mean, that's really fun. People can play, if they've got the Malibu Shawl
just
pattern.
Gives them an idea.
And you've got worsted weight yarn and you want to crank out a beautiful shawl for a gift or yourself or whatever.
I wanted it a little more blocky, color blocked. So I kept the sections single color.
Yeah.
But I had so much fun
That's
knitting
such
this.
a good color on you. That shipwreck.
I love that. And I'm crazy about the chartreuse.
Me too.
I want it more in my life, so I thought this was a really...
It looks great with the gray.
Yes.
Right? Like if you wanted to do... And the blue. That's a great color combination.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
I actually think my next shawl might be sweet fiber. I don't know. That means I can't do color work for my sweater, but what else? I can always order it. But anyway, this was just a little bit of a... I just changed it up a little bit using worsted.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Okay, that's it for knitting for me.
Okay. I can't have an episode without sock talk.
No.
Sock talk. We haven't done that forever.
Sock
talk. So I did spend a little bit of time on my Going West socks, which I know I haven't shown because I started these at Knit City. I brought it as a mindless knitting project because it's basically a vanilla sock that's stripy, right? It's got a tiny bit of 1x1 color work, but very rarely. It's mostly just stripes. And I'm knitting it in this kit from Barrett Wool. So Susan had these amazing kits together. I think this is a 50 gram and then a bunch of mini skeins.
It's beautiful.
I'm not even paying attention to what color is what. I'm just putting stuff together the way I feel like it at that time. But it's really, really pretty and super fun. This didn't take hardly any time. And it's a afterthought heel sock. So it's basically her smooth operator sock. And then if you go, you get this little update for how she did her colors. Yeah. And this little pattern modification.
You have to excuse my yawns. It's gorgeous, Tracie.
It's a little tail weavy endy, but I don't care. That doesn't bother me.
This is you nailing it.
Thank you very much. And I mean, somebody said, what are you doing for the jogless stripe? I'm not doing anything. Like, I'm just knitting. I'm not doing...
Well, that looks shitty.
This will
No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Like, when I cut in my heel, that'll be on the... I don't know where I'm going to put it. You could put it up the back or on the inside.
Exactly.
It really doesn't bother me at all.
Put it on the back. It'll fade away. You won't even see it. It's stunning.
And I haven't even blocked it yet, right? So there's
love
really
this
not much of
color.
a jog.
This blush pink you put with the yellowy.
Yeah, so this is her, I forget what it's called, but it's super pretty. But this is Field, which is kind of chartreusey. It's a very yellowy green. I would love a sweater in this yarn. I don't think it's really my color, but I don't care.
I do, Tracie,
anyway.
think it's a color for you.
I would like a sweater in this Field color. And it would look really pretty with some color work.
This pattern is so pretty. Is it so fun to knit?
Oh, it's one of those ones that are so fun to knit.
Yeah.
Like you're just knitting, you just keep changing yarns every 2 rows.
Yeah.
So it
that
goes
keeps it fun.
Like crazy. It goes like snot. This teal color is really fabulous too.
Oh, I love it.
That's a really good one.
Reminds me of Marshland.
Yeah,
it's
really gorgeous.
Yeah.
So anyway, I love that. And it's in my Paradise Island bag. She did a new line that's denim in color, but it's linen. It's a very heavy linen. And she put some cute little leather tassels on it.
Oh my God, she's a beautiful bag maker.
And she does a back zipper pouch. So that's really fabulous for notions and stuff or your pattern. I love it. Her bags are fantastic.
Her bags are fantastic.
Yeah, she does a great job. That's more of her work. Yeah. So yeah, okay, so here it is. This was the kit from Susan. Isn't that cute?
Yes. Was it for this pattern?
Well, it was a kit for this pattern. You can do whatever you want with it, but it is...
Did you get a Ravelry code?
No, I think on her journal on the website, you can just download an update. She actually sent the pattern with the kit.
Okay. Is it a free pattern?
No. So it's Smooth Operator Socks, but this Going West update is free, but you don't know how, it doesn't give you any details on stitch counts, and it doesn't have the pattern. It just has the striping.
That's sort of smart, huh?
It's super smart. So she's sort of taken her ridiculously brilliant Smooth Operator Socks and given us another way to do it, which I loved.
I do love that.
I love her sock patterns.
Well done, Sue.
And if you want to
Hello.
And if you guys still don't knit socks and you want to have a sock pattern that'll show you absolutely everything, get the Smooth Operator Sock by Susan B. Anderson.
Yeah.
She's got pictures and techniques.
There are still people out there who say, I've never knit a sock yet.
I know. And I want
That's your pattern. Don't be nervous. That
really is.
That holds your hand. You will have socks by the time you finish. They
Magic
might not
Loop
fit.
And DPN. Nobody's first sock should fit. If you knit your first socks and they're perfect, that's a miracle.
I feel like you would be damn close knitting this Smooth Operator socks
but
for the first time.
Well, and I always just think too, they'll fit somebody. You have somebody in your life if they don't fit you. But you'll learn so much.
Yeah.
Because she gives you a million options on how to do the elements of the sock.
I agree.
Are you awake? I feel like you're swallowing, yawning.
You know when it's like I feel like I have like a newborn at home. Like when you're up several, like
Yes,
I'm at
Jodi.
that point where
I'm a little bit tired every day.
that's what I mean. I'm at that point because sleep is not my friend.
I woke myself up snoring this morning. Hi, Jackson.
Hi, Miller boy. Jackson had food poisoning. He shit the bed.
No, but I think everywhere else. All day.
I shouldn't tease because knock on wood, I've never had.
I've had it twice. It is one of the fucking worst things ever. I mean, you barf. I mean, you know what it's like. Like it's coming out of both ends. And the next day, like you feel all gross and you've been all sweaty and whatever. It feels like someone has punched you in the stomach 100 times. And I'm kind of a baby that way. So you feel bad for a couple of days. But he's much better now.
Thank goodness. That sounded horrible.
Oh, yeah. And Georgia had her birthday yesterday.
Georgia had her birthday. She's 20. She's officially in her 20s.
That's crazy.
That's monumental.
I know.
That's, I think, a little bit monumental.
I remember turning 20 because I was dating my husband, who was my boyfriend at the time. And he's a few years older than I am. And all of his friends were older. And I was the only one that was a teen. I was still 19. So I was very excited to turn 20 because I felt...
old adult.
It was my own kind of stupid thing. But I remember distinctly turning 20. That it was a very happy thing.
You guys had a day. You went lunch?
Oh, it was a great day. I went to work in the morning, but then took her out for lunch, took her out to spend her birthday money. And then the family went out for dinner, all of us together. And then we went to an Oiler game, which was her...
Must be nice being a Miller.
Oh my God. Yesterday was kind of a swanky day. And so we went to the Oiler game and I knit a sleeve at the Oiler game. Nobody even looked at me weird. I don't think. It was great. It was like you're sitting there just watching hockey. So it was perfect.
Can you imagine forgetting your knitting 3 hours?
I
would have left. I would have Ubered home.
I kept thinking if I did not have something like this, I would be pulling my hair out.
Yeah. I might fake food poisoning to get out of watching a full hockey game. As I'm calling my Uber driver to meet me out front.
Bad. So
sorry,
bad.
just
and
not fun.
Can I just say, those hockey games are really freaking loud.
Yeah.
Like it's all.
No, it's just because you're old.
No, it's not because it's like all this rock music and all this cheering crap, and it's like, oh my God.
Did you do the wave?
I said to Georgia, start the wave. Stand up and start cheering.
Do you know I have not been to our beautiful new Rogers Place?
Yeah, the building's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. No Diet Coke. 2 thumbs down.
Drake is coming next week.
Next weekend, I get to meet my husband, Justin Timberlake. No, I'm not meeting him, but he's coming.
Are you and Jeff coming?
Yeah.
Going?
Yes. So that's going to be a good night.
Yeah. Are you going to take knitting?
No.
You'll be rocking it.
I will be, yeah. No. I shouldn't say no so quickly, but I mean, I always have a sock in my purse. But yeah, so last night was really fun.
Jackson, what's for lunch? We're podcasting. Can you stir louder?
You should yell at him.
Okay, Tracie.
What?
I have
Is that it for knitting?
Yes.
Okay, the knitting content was a little bit light this week, but we knit lots. But
don't
just
you think?
A small number of things, but come on, people. 2 shawls and a sweater.
I agree.
I love it.
So, what are we going to talk about next? Let's show a little bit of yarn, and then we'll do these in between.
Okay, so I did buy some yarn. And I need yarn like I need a hole in the head, but these were vendors at Knit City. And one of them is Sweet Fiber. And I said before I went, I wanted to get some of her Sweet Merino Light to do some shawls.
We never ended up going back.
Well, I went by, but there were so many people.
I know.
That I just didn't feel like I needed it that badly.
Oh, the sheepy smell when you open the bag. How good is that?
So I get home from the city and I go to the Sweet Fiber website and she's got a pre-order.
Why didn't I not order that?
Wow, right? So Melissa just released this really beautiful shawl of her own design. And I'm blanking on the name. Venture, maybe? It's a beautiful ribbed asymmetrical triangle, 3-color shawl. It's so pretty. I will figure it out before the show notes and have it.
What about your damn computer beside
you? Oh my God, I got a laptop.
If only you had something you could check.
I knew how to use it.
So
yeah.
When I saw these she has 2 sets. I think the pre-order's finished though.
She'll do another round of it because it's for her pattern.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was one that was
both of them are you going to knit her pattern? Or you're not sure?
I don't know what I'm going to knit. I just know that I love these colors and I love the base, and I'm going to it's called Daydreamer, not even close to Venture. But it's ribbed and it's very simple, and it's striped, giant stripes of ribbing in 3 colors. So she's got Marshland, Shipwreck, and Driftwood.
Look, we're like
so close, Jodi.
I could knit with her yarn every day.
So I thought, love it. But I may not put them all together the way she packaged them, but at least I have all these options. And then this is the one that her sample is in, and it's rose gold is the middle, raspberry. Oh my God, I love it.
Wood smoke.
And wood smoke, which is a really olivey green.
I'm looking at that and thinking, that's gorgeous.
So, there's a million ways you could put these together.
Yes.
They're just beautiful. So I know I'm going to use them, but I really wanted some more of her Sweet Merino Light, and that's what I did. I ordered.
She must have looked at your name, or if she does, and thought, this woman needs another update, like she needs a hole in the head.
She's right.
Am I yarn shaming? No.
But you know what? I'll knit it, and
it's gorgeous.
I love it.
You will knit it. And these are, for me, like this and this, I was able to go to my stash.
Yeah.
Right?
Totally, yes.
So that's where I think those basics, neutrally sort of, that you can all mix and match, are gorgeous together.
And she does regular updates. Sign up for the Sweet Fiber newsletter. She sends out a newsletter that says, I'm opening up DK pre-orders. And so you could go in and order whatever you want.
Yeah.
Or a fingering weight pre-order or
her
whatever.
yarn is not hard to get.
She's super organized. She doesn't dye all the bases all the time. She'll do like a worsted update for that month, and then the next month she'll dye another base, and I can see how that would just keep you sane.
I would like another DK update.
I still need a skein of Spanish coin sock yarn. I want socks in Spanish coin. I don't have.
We'll watch for that update.
Totally. So I've just got that in the back of my mind, and it'll happen. But yeah. What about you? What have you been buying?
Okay, so remember I talked about that Isabel Kramer shawl that I wanted. I put a call out for a knitter to knit it for me.
Jodi.
What one was that?
I don't know. I was going to ask you, what one is that?
Remember we talked about it, and I said on the podcast, this is several podcasts ago, and it was Knit and Walk collection. Anyway.
It's just 2 skeins?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Is that DK?
Yeah. 225 meters.
Okay, well, I could pull up Isabel Kramer.
So, ladies, I have a couple of messages I saved for people who offered. I'm going to get you to knit me. I'll be coming after you. Anyway, so I bought this.
So they said, I'll knit what you want?
I bought this so long ago.
What does it look like?
It's just a dark triangle.
This one. Paris Toujours?
Yeah, maybe.
And it's DK?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's really pretty.
I don't think that's it.
You don't think so?
No, there was more of a lace pattern.
Okay.
How many skeins does she call for that?
Well, you better figure it out before you tell someone what you want.
Oh, I will. And I'll end up sending them the pattern.
I think that's 3 skeins of DK, that one.
Yeah, this one, I think it's only 2. Maybe it's... Anyway, Isabel Kramer.
I love Isabel Kramer's work.
But the yarn, this is the DK Luxe we've talked about from Walk Collection.
So,
Tracie.
Alpaca silk cashmere.
Remember?
Walk Collection is special yarn.
Yeah.
It's really, really special yarn.
I have a hat knit out of it.
Her colors are amazing.
So this is a really beautiful bluey. It's got a hint of teal, but then it's got some overwash of some darker sections.
It's
going to be
tonal.
Gorgeous.
It's super tonal.
So that's what I bought. And you know what was a surprise? Because I forgot I bought it. It took so long.
That's going to be really pretty on you. If we go to EYF, she has a booth.
Well, we did see her see her yarn in Yarn Culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's got her own booth at EYF.
That would be fun.
It's a beautiful booth.
Okay, what else did you buy?
And so one more thing from Knit City was on my brain. And we were talking about these ladies last time, about how excited we were for them. And this is Jaden and Tara, who are in Saskatchewan. They're Canadian dyers. I'll just go like that because it's really loud.
I don't know if you could be louder this episode.
Sorry. And this color is called Tapas Bar. And it's just totally my thing. It's a beautiful gray.
I can't wait to see that.
With a chartreuse and like an eggplanty purple, dark plummy purple. And I just thought, oh my gosh, I love it. I love that color. So I went to their shop and it was right after Knit City. So they did not have much in there at the moment. And they didn't have, what they did have was this set that had Tapas Bar in it. So it's a set of 5 skeins.
Gosh, that's gorgeous.
And this is a base that they just launched, I believe, for Knit City. And it's called Lush Fingering. And it's 100% superwash merino. It feels incredible.
You guys, it's beautifully
It's got a really nice high twist. It's going to block, like, amazingly. And the colors that were in this, it's called Velvet Plum, Wine Knot.
That's a beautiful gradient.
Isn't
Those
that pretty?
2 colors, yeah.
Tapas Bar, and then Kelp Forest, which is the same color speckle, and Smoke and Mirrors. Isn't that pretty?
Oh, wow. Those are beautiful.
Yeah. And then I was sort of chatting with her, and I said, maybe I should choose the gold. Maybe the gold goes better in there. And I couldn't decide. So she sent both. So one of these is a gift. So she sent a gift skein with that. This is her harvest color.
She sent 2 of these?
I bought the set of 5 that had the green in it. And I said, would you mind switching the yellow? And then she sent the green too because she's just really sweet.
I love the green more.
Yeah. So it's beautiful. I mean, they're all my jam. And then she sent a giveaway as a prize. They do an 80-20 sock yarn. 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. And this is the same gradient in the sock kit.
Okay, that's incredible.
So it's absolutely gorgeous. And that'll go out in a sock bash prize right away.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yes. Jaden knit she was my first knitter friend who offered to knit after I asked a shawl.
Look, she was right on it. She offered right away.
Oh my God, she knit it so fast too. She's an avid knitter.
She's an amazing knitter.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it. They, little kids at home and all that stuff. And now they're full-time dyers. They have this amazing business. So
yeah,
Mid-Knit Cravings will be linked in the show notes, and you can check them out yourself. They've got their own website.
Yeah.
They're not on Etsy anymore, so
they've got their shizzle
they got
together.
it going on.
Let's talk about Knit Stars.
Okay, this is really, really fun.
Yeah.
This is really fun. So we talked about Knit Stars last time, Knit Stars 2.0. This is the 3rd go-around for the Knit Stars. And tell what Knit Stars is, because some people may not know what it is.
Knit Stars is this amazing online enrollment subscription that you get all these classes from these amazing makers.
Yeah.
You guys, the names, you'll recognize every single name.
But, and I mean, going to a retreat is super luxurious, and it doesn't work for everybody for whatever reason. Knit Stars is like having these retreat instructors come to your home or your computer or wherever you are. So Shelley Brander goes out into the world and goes to these international knitting stars.
She's got a good job.
She goes to their house. It is all recorded in their homes or close to their home, somewhere that means something important to them. But I think most of them are in their house. So Alexa from Tin Can Knits was last time. Andrea Mowry, Stephen West was in. I mean, all of these people that you think, oh, I'd love to take a class from, they're in one of the Knit Stars for sure. This one is called, they call it Knit Stars 3.0. They call it North Stars Rising. And they've got an amazing lineup. And I actually wrote them down. I don't know if people are going to be able to read that. We should just read it.
Okay. You will go back and forth. Andrea Rangel.
Anne Budd.
Arn and Carlos.
Anne and Kay, who are the Mason-Dixon knitting ladies.
Carson Demers.
Okay, so how come I get the hard ones? Cecilia Campacharo. She's famous for sequence knitting, and she has a beautiful book on sequence knitting. I would love to be taking a class from her.
Crystal Seyfarth.
Yeah, and she does some kind of like Scandinavian color
I'm
work,
not
I believe.
overly familiar.
Yeah. Laura-Lee Beltman, who you guys, we got to take a class from, and we think she's an amazing teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mary Jane Mucklestone.
Who we just took a class with.
And that stole my highlighter.
She's like that. I hear she's like that.
You guys,
but
she was incredible.
It's all color. So the last one is Vera Valimaki, who also we just took a class from. So they all have their class focuses, but when you sign up for Knit Stars, you're going to get a class from every single one of them.
That's 12 makers, you guys, designers.
Totally. Yeah. And you get exclusive patterns for that project that is just specific to Knit Stars, and it never expires. When you subscribe to it, it's like a portal, and you go in and you've got these classes that you've earned or purchased or whatever. There's printable, downloadable lesson plans. So if you're more of someone that learns that way, you've got this support materials that you can do, and they even have yarn dyers connected to Knit Stars that will do special orders only for certain colors that are exclusive to Knit Stars.
Yeah, so you have to be a member to get those colors.
Last time I got a skein of La Bien-Aimée that she does not dye that color anymore. It was just for Knit Stars 2.0. So
you just got one?
I know. Dumb, right?
Yeah.
No, I just thought, you know what? I'll put it in a beautiful shawl.
Yeah.
I'll put it, it's a really pretty, I should bring it out again and show everybody. I love it. But you do get free patterns. You get pattern discounts. You get all of this access to these classes, and it's coming up. It's very soon that the first class is going to be released. We're in our last round of enrollments because the window has been closed. But tomorrow, we really wanted to make sure we podcasted today because we want to let you guys know. Tomorrow it opens again.
Which is Thursday, the 25th.
Yeah, so it'll be open for 1 week. October 25th to November 1st is, I believe, the last time to enroll for Knit Stars 3.0 at this time.
Okay, just refresh my memory. Do you get one a week?
They're released,
One designer a week?
I think they're unlocked individually.
Yes.
I think. Oh my God. Now I don't totally remember.
But that's okay. But then you guys, you get these classes in your library forever.
Yeah, no, I do believe that the access is staggered.
Yeah.
And then that way it's, you can just enjoy them one at a time. But at some point you're going to have access to all of them very soon because I think it's once a week, like you say.
Yeah.
But it's super, super fun.
Miller.
So this is the enrollment, October 25th to November 1st. And you start enjoying your classes November 26th to December 14th. They're released. And we're super excited because Shelley contacted us and said, would you be interested in giving away a Knit Stars
No one will want
membership?
Yes.
Do you want to give away a Knit Stars 3.0? We were like, I don't know. No, we were super excited. And she said, can I send you some exclusive yarn to go with the giveaway? What?
You guys, no one can get this but Knit Stars members.
So we did post a picture on our Instagram of Vera Valimaki shawl pattern that is going to be included in her, I believe it's a stripes focus class. This is the La Bien-Aimée yarn that she used for it, and it is an exclusive kit to Knit Stars, as far as I understand.
Yes, it is.
This is her Oh, they don't even have names. Oh, no, I'm lying. Heliodor, Malachite, and this should just be called Vera because this is totally Vera's color. It's Fluoro Morganite. So good at the naming.
Yeah.
So the shawl has some brioche and it's all stripy.
That's going to be stunning.
And we are going to give this away to one of you as well as a membership for Knit Stars 3.0. What?
That's a huge prize.
That's gigantic. We're so excited. So because the enrollment is starting tomorrow and it only runs for a week, we want to make sure that you know if you're a winner before
the window's closed.
Before that window closes.
Yeah.
So Sunday?
Yes.
So we'll do the giveaway in Ravelry?
Yeah, Sunday night.
Okay, so we're going to go open a thread in Ravelry and we'll have some kind of prompt. And if you are interested in winning a Knit Stars 3.0 enrollment as well as this beautiful skein of yarn. Oh, yay!
This is a picture, a behind the scenes shot. This is in Vera's home outside of Helsinki where she shot her Knit Stars 3. But look at that shawl. Is it a shawl?
Yes.
That we were talking about. Well, look at the colors. Same colors.
It's the identical yarn that Vera used to design her shawl.
Oh my gosh.
And so I do believe you've got options to order it when you purchase your Knit Stars 3.0. But somebody is not going to have to purchase it. They're going to have to, we're going to send it your way as soon, and we'll send it out Monday. As soon as it's done,
okay.
We're going to send it out. But thank you, Shelly, for...
Thank you, Shelly.
This really is, we love taking classes, but being able to do it from home...
That's what we
loved. A giant bonus.
Yeah. That's what we really did. I mean, just because we were working with Craftsy, we didn't promote their classes because we worked with them. We promoted their classes because we thought that online library is priceless.
I go back to my classes from Craftsy, who is now the Real Blueprint. I go back to them frequently.
Well, that's now what I'll go back to for my brioche refresh.
Totally should.
Yeah.
And I mean, I talked about knitting this sweater in as much as I did for 4 days or whatever. I actually knit myself to the point where my wrists were super sore and I felt stupid because we took a class with Carson Demers, who is all about knitting. He's got this beautiful book, Knitting Comfortably. He teaches you how to knit in a way that we are going to be able to knit forever. It's good for because I used to prop my elbow up and knit like that. Let me tell you, super bad. So Carson is in the Knit Stars. And I think what he has to say is something that every knitter needs to learn.
Yeah.
And so
I agree.
Sunday I got it together and I was sitting much better and I didn't have pain. But that's only because I learned it from Carson.
Yeah.
So
I
his book
agree.
is amazing.
I actually thought, is this going to be great, this class, when we first took it? Because I thought, I just want to learn to knit, techniques, all that stuff. This information that we learned from Carson's, we were doing it all wrong.
It's a life changer.
It is a life changer.
Especially when you like to knit a lot and you don't want to stop knitting. I mean, he's told stories of people that had knit themselves into they needed surgery because of the damage they did.
Yeah.
So no, thank you. And I know in this Knit Stars 3.0, Ann Budd is teaching a steeking class.
Okay, you guys don't.
Does that get any better?
Yes.
And Andrea Rangel, I believe, is color work. Arna and Carlos, I don't care what they teach. I just want to learn. I just want to learn it. So I am beyond excited to get in here and take these classes. And I get to do it in my pajamas.
Yeah.
At 6 a.m. or midnight or whatever you want.
I think they're fabulous.
And then they're there forever. Yeah. So we couldn't love learning. I think this platform's genius. And
I agree.
If Shelly needs a travel buddy the next time they go,
they always have such great instructors.
We should come.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was super fun, and we're super grateful to be able to give that away. So that is exciting.
That is exciting.
That is exciting.
Guess what? I have 2 more yarny things to show.
Show me. I have one more giveaway yarn that I would want to show, but I don't think I have much more. Jodi.
This is Erin Waite, La Bien-Aimée, and Loop. See, this is how I get it because I'm on Loop's newsletter.
Loop London.
No. Is there one on the Pacific Northwest?
Yeah, there is some other one in the United... Loop? I don't know where you got it.
Yes, Loops.
Okay.
Anyway, so I get their newsletter, and they had an update.
Okay, this is one of my, Jodi.
So Yellow Brick Road,
Pop
Parchment,
Grunge.
and Grunge. I put them together. Do you know, I took my time. I have 2 of these in my cart. I didn't even get cart jacked. I only got cart jacked by 1.
Okay, I would love this sweater in Pop Grunge.
It's gorgeous. So this will be a shawl for me.
Jodi, it's so pretty.
Anyway, I just felt like I won the lottery.
Yes, you did.
Right?
Yes.
That's how you guys get on everybody's mailing list.
Oh, trust me. They send out newsletters to let you know so that you can go purchase the yarn.
And, you know,
newsletters are the secret.
A lot of times newsletters gets they're the ones that know first. Sometimes they give you a time slot.
Yes.
That we're not going to post about this for 4 or 6 hours or whatever.
Right. That you can have an early admission. I totally get that. Jodi, that's beautiful. Okay, what else is going on? I see something very sparkly right in front of you. Are you going to show us that?
I did. I bought them.
They're so cool. I wanted to buy them. Okay,
so let me just say, for a Canadian gal, paying in euros was a little pricey. But once I have now received them and worked with them, they were worth every single penny.
What are we talking about?
Oh, can you not tell?
Well, I know what they are.
These are Hedgehog Fibers new interchangeable needles.
A whole set.
A whole full set.
They only come in sets, right?
Yes.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
A couple of things. Super pointy.
They're sexy rose gold.
They're sexy rose gold. They've got the most beautiful finish. Tracie and I were talking at work today. If Signature Needle Points...
Can I feel them? I love pointy needles.
Had a baby with Zing, Knitter's Pride Zings, right?
Yeah, these are pointier than a Zing.
If those two had a needle baby, this would be it.
But they're aluminum and light like a Zing.
Yeah.
And they've got kind of a matte finish.
Yeah.
But not...
Like the Zing.
Yeah. So it's not super slippery, but I think it's got it doesn't have much drag, but it's...
I was using it last night and they were beautiful.
Very nice.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I love it.
So this case, can you imagine?
The case is so cool.
They were very thoughtful with their packaging. The only downsize... No. The only thing that I would have liked to have seen is here... you're not going to be able to read it, but in order, they tell you what needle sizes you get.
Yeah.
So if you keep them in order, you'll know what needles they are. They don't say on them what needles they are.
Do they come with a needle gauge?
No.
Okay. I feel like if you're not going to mark them to tell you what they are, you should at least put a needle gauge in there so that people can figure it out. So
that is the only, and it's not even really criticism. That's just what I would have liked to have seen.
Yeah. It would be nice to have a needle gauge.
Yeah. They've got some joins that you can, take off the needle and stop your work from falling off.
That's nice.
They've got a really interesting...
I love the modern aesthetic of what they've done. Like, everything's really cool.
Yeah. It's almost like 2 little prongs with barbs on either side.
Okay. So that fits in.
This fits in, and it just clips in and stays.
And you don't have to... do you have to rotate it?
No.
But
it rotates, you guys.
Oh, these are spinnable.
These are spinnable.
Oh.
With the cord. The cord is beautiful. The cord is...
Did you say there was 2 different types of cord?
Yeah, feel that.
This one's nice and wiggly.
And feel this.
Super soft.
Both cords are super duper pliable.
This one reminds me of like Knitter's Pride, Knit Pro.
Yeah.
As far as bendability
and
stuff.
Not as stiff as an Addy.
This reminds me of Wet Spaghetti.
Yeah.
Hello, Magic Loop.
Yes.
Love.
That's what I'm actually using. I ended up I didn't realize there was 2.
Okay, that's real. I mean, they both...
beautiful.
When you knit a sweater and you're holding lots of weight of yarn and stuff, the harder one is a great choice. Even a big shawl.
Yes.
This
is just like...
Look. I mean, I don't know if you can...
You can see.
It's like Wet Spaghetti.
It's like a limp dick. No. Bang on. Anyway.
Okay, but in this instance, that's a good thing.
Yeah. So having said that about the needle sizes right on the needles, that's the only thing I would say. I am in love with everything about these needles.
So 99% 2 thumbs up. You love them.
I would buy them again.
Okay, there you go. Because they were pricey, and that's the best.
Yes.
That is the best thing. Like, would you buy them again? That's a great.
There's this little tool. It's going to be very hard, you guys. There's this little tool that lets you sort of push on either side and releases the cord just like that. Super, super easy to use.
So that tool must pinch it in on the inside.
It pinches it in on the inside. It releases. So you get a couple of tools.
Okay.
You get a couple of the stoppers for the end of your cables, and you get a full set from size 2, which is a 275, all the way up to 11, which is an 8 millimeter. So you've got a beautiful range.
That is a full set of needles.
1, 2, 3,
10 sets?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 sets of needles, you guys. So when you think about the cost, when I talk about it was pricey, only because this is like me purchasing a double set of zings.
Yeah.
Or a double set of something else that only will have either the small or the big.
But I mean, you have to, there's pros and cons with everything. This is a spinning type needle. To me, that's a big pro. That's like a more comfort thing where I've had my zings kind of unscrew. That's not ever going to happen with these.
No, I don't have interchangeable zings. I only have fixed.
Oh, I have 2 sets of interchangeables.
It's actually the rose gold that caught me.
They're the pretty, that's the only reason I wanted to order them is because of the color.
Yeah. So at the time.
They're very pointy for you pointy needle lovers. I would say yes.
You guys, these needles are gorgeous. So at the time there was a pre-order, and those pre-orders closed and were shipped just this past week, and that's why I got mine. I don't know what the expectation is if they're having more. Obviously, I would think they would. Keep your eyes open, you guys. These needles are a 4 thumbs up from me.
Sign up the Hedgehog Fibers newsletter.
That's how I saw them.
Yeah.
Hedgehog Fibers newsletter.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Jodi, I love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. And the case is awesome.
Well, who doesn't love a little metallic?
I have to say, lots of the cases the needles come in, I just want to throw away. I think they're...
No.
Do you know what I mean? This is very nice. And nice and skinny. Like if you want to travel with the whole set, it's very portable.
It's got a pocket for you to put behind everything. And then it's got a pocket here to add anything extra.
Super groovy, holographic, acrylic, kind of plasticky.
Yeah, and then you zip it closed, but it's gorgeous.
I love it. Good purchase, Jodi.
Yeah, I love it.
Good purchase.
I do have a couple of things I wanted to talk about after Tracie shows her yarn.
Okay, sounds great. Our friend Lauren of Lolo Did It is a sweetheart. And she created a custom color for our friend Debbie Reese. Mm-hmm. And it just dawned on her, like, how great are our knitting friends? Knitting friends are the best friends. And so she made an actual colorway to celebrate. And it's called KFATBF. Knitting friends are the best friends. And it's really, really beautiful.
We're big fans of Lolo Did It. We always have been.
Oh my goodness.
I haven't knit with it for a while. I have a beautiful stash of it. These colors are stunning.
It's so beautiful. She's paired. This is a mini of her color called Summer Nights, which is an existing colorway for her before this, which is gorgeous. But this Knitting Friends are the best friends. There's like peachy tones and kind of mustardy and a deep, deep purple.
Navy-ish almost.
Yeah, it's very, very pretty. I think that's going to be gorgeous. And she's made it into a little sock set, which I love, but you could do whatever you want with it. And so thank you, Lauren. We are going to have a giveaway.
Yes.
We're going to, I think probably in our sock bash, this is so fun to send out a sock set to people that we know love knitting socks. I always try, if we have sock sets, I love putting them in the sock bash.
I do too, because I think they're fun to see them together.
Totally.
Yeah.
And this is available in the Lolo Did It shop, I believe. You can check it out. She's got a gigantic supply of yarn all the time in her shop.
She does it well.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
So anyway, Lauren, you're so sweet to send us this friendship yarn. And I think who doesn't have, a knitting party that would love? You guys could knit bestie socks or whatever together.
I agree.
Love it. Oh, yes. There's so many good patterns.
Okay, so this past weekend, I was part of a virtual sort of festival that was meant to sort of embrace the community who wasn't able to attend Rhinebeck this year.
Which is most
Although
people.
we all wanted to be there,
Yeah.
there was a lot of us who couldn't get there. So there was a bunch of us makers, and one of them was Skein Knits. Ellie. She came up with a brand new pattern, and I wanted to show it because I think it's stunning.
It's so beautiful.
It's called Spoonie. For sure, I'm not pronouncing that right. But this is available in her Etsy shop. But you know what I loved about this one? I don't know if you guys can see.
Do you think it's on Ravelry? It must be on Ravelry.
No, sorry, not on her website. It's on Ravelry. And she's using a speckled light color paired with that dark navy.
Which is so like... She's Norwegian.
Yes.
And she loves the traditional Nordic wools. So I love seeing that there's options. Because I personally think speckled yarn is amazing in Farrell knitting.
A speckled paired with a
color
solid.
work knitting. Oh, love,
So
love,
she
love.
wrote down, she said, this is my contribution for the Not Everyone Goes to Rhinebeck Virtual Festival, a festival for those of us severely suffering from FOMO, fear of missing out.
Yeah.
So it was fun. It was all in good love. I had a couple people comment that they sort of thought maybe the hashtag Not Rhinebeck sort of
a
maybe
negative way?
a negative way.
No.
And I just said, it's all done in love. We couldn't go. Natalie, our friend from Remembrances Pottery, spearheaded this whole thing.
Yeah.
And so it was all done out of love.
And let's be honest. Most knitters cannot attend Rhinebeck
Yeah.
every year.
It's a treat.
Or it's maybe ever. Who knows?
Yeah.
So it is kind of fun to create a community celebrating the joy and community of Rhinebeck.
And we were
From home.
celebrating Rhinebeck.
Totally.
Yeah. Just not able to get there.
Totally.
Yeah. So Tracie has another pattern that just came out.
I do. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful.
Isn't it?
This is hot off the presses, brand new by Vera Valimaki. It's her newest that was just released yesterday. Powder and Dust.
When I saw her colors and the shape and this shawl,
I'm a giant fan of triangle shawls.
I was hooked.
It's a huge triangle shawl. It's got a tiny bit of lace. It's faded. It's 3 colors. I mean, Vera loves her stripes and big shawls. She's so good with the big shawls. And then, of course, the colorways are hedgehog fibers, teacup, love, film noir, what?
Love.
And then this graphite, I'm not totally familiar with, but look at it. I mean, it's a perfect.
It's showing navy, but I think it's probably blackish.
It's a perfect fade.
Yeah.
So it's got little cat paw print type lace. So it's really simple.
I don't know. You can't really see, but yeah.
It is hard to see.
Her model's gorgeous. Why does she look familiar? She used her
Maybe
before.
Vera, maybe. We asked Vera, how
She's
come you don't go in
family.
your own
Yeah.
patterns?
But that's really beautiful. Well done,
You can
Vera.
see Vera modeling in the interpretations books.
Yes.
She is ridiculously. She's so beautiful.
Did you see this?
Yes.
So speaking of Natalie, our friend Remembrances Pottery, Natalie, Sheldon, she has come out with a new pair of socks.
This is mind-blowing.
And she gifted us a pattern to give away. And so I would love to share it with you. You guys won't believe these socks.
This is my dream, to knit socks like this that fit. And I'm going to keep at it. I think those are stunning.
Is that not gorgeous?
Yes.
So these are Bridget's garden socks and Natalie Sheldon on Ravelry. That's her design. And they're stunning. Well done, Natalie.
And it's, so you basically knit a tube of
Yes.
color work. And then she's calling it a forethought heel. So it's a planned cut in heel.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about a heel flap and gusset and all, and decrease, like typically they don't have those decreased sections and stuff. A cut in heel is the best way to go.
Look at the top picture there, that small one. The little rib down the back of your...
So pretty.
It's gorgeous.
That's not easy to put something together like that where it works so beautifully. I love these. I think
beautiful.
The flower motif is beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, gonna try it.
Oh my
I'm gonna
God,
do
my
it.
throat's getting sore.
And yeah, so our colorwork knit-along's running now, and you guys we were talking about that this morning. What should we do with it? And I think we're going to run it till the end of December, is what we thought, right?
We did, because there's so much color work that goes on for Christmas ornaments, Christmas knitting, Christmas stockings.
Totally. And I mean, mosaic colorwork, intarsia.
Yeah.
Of course, Fair Isle, stranded, whatever you want to call it. All of that stuff qualifies.
I agree.
So keep knitting your color work, keep entering it in our knit along, and we will draw a bunch of prizes the very beginning of the new year. And then we'll start a new knit along in the new year.
We're going to do our sweater.
What are you going to do? Knit your ass off,
Get ready. We'll have Carson on speed dial.
Totally. And you know what? Get Carson's book to learn how to knit comfortably.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be knitting our ass off in January for 2 weeks.
We are. How did I miss Ava's minis?
Jodi, I felt so bad after I saw that later. I missed the little yarn ink display at Knit City.
So Alicia's daughter Ava, Alicia of Yarn Ink, does for these I don't know if it's all shows, but for Knit City the last couple of years, her own mini collection.
And she's really good. Her colors are beautiful.
So she posted on Instagram, and I'm like, how did I miss that?
Yeah.
So I had to go in and order 13 of them.
Oh,
they're all gorgeous, you guys.
okay. So anybody looking for a blanket
I just thought,
add-ins?
yeah.
Jodi, this is going to be amazing.
These are not to give away.
Look at this one called Potion. Oh, I love it. I mean, I love them all, but maybe she's going to have her own yarn ink. I love
Totally.
that she's learning how to dye.
So speaking of daughters that dye, Madison dyed this.
What?
Yeah. She wanted something fall.
It's so autumny. I love it.
So she dyed this. And then she dyed this.
So crafty. Oh, I love.
Isn't
Look
that
at
pretty?
The tonality in that.
Yeah.
That's really, and it's speckled too.
Genius. No.
She
it's
is.
Fun.
She is.
Remember I told you about a Legacy Fiber Arts from For You? And I thought it was so you.
It's so pretty.
It's called First Gift of Christmas. It's Cozy Toes 80-20-10. 80-10-10.
It's 110% of something.
It's the MCN.
Jodi.
But I was ordering some bulky from them and saw this.
That's so beautiful.
And actually, I think they have them in the shop right now. They've got some Christmas colors.
They have expand. I mean, their yarn is absolutely gorgeous. They've always got like theme sets and
tons.
Advent calendars, and they've just gone full bore.
I saw a live video from Sue yesterday.
Did you?
They had just come back from Needles Up. That was a great success, I've heard. But now all their extra stock is now in their shop.
Oh, giant update.
So giant.
That was one of the reasons I was a little sad to miss Rhinebeck, because I would love to see...
And the baby.
Yeah. It would have been really, really, really nice
so that's
to
yours.
see Sue and Chelsea in person. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Oh
I just loved it. Don't you love it?
Yes, I love it. She's just kind of combined those mauvey tones with
Yeah.
also like the really warm...
I don't know. I thought of you when I saw it.
Oh, no, I love it.
Christmas, not Christmas, right? Like cranberry,
Oh.
sort of, I don't know. I just thought it was so pretty.
I feel like, sure, it could be Christmassy, but it certainly doesn't have to
And
be.
I love those intended to be Christmassy, but not in your
black.
face. Yes.
Black speckles, for me, can really make it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it too.
Okay, thanks. It's super
I just have Mrs. Brown's bags before we lose our voices.
I love it, Jodi. Okay, I was in your shop the other day.
You didn't buy anything?
Well, I wanted to, but I feel so guilty every time.
Yeah, good. Shame.
I shouldn't take bags
tell me
away
which
from
one.
other people.
Tell me which one you want. Was it one of these? Yes, it was.
I'll give you a request for Christmas, because there's no point. You're going to want to buy me something for Christmas anyway.
So, Antonella, who I talked about, she's Cozy Posy Yarns,
Yes.
who is an amazing, incredibly talented Canadian dyer.
Yes.
Her sweater weather color is so gorgeous. And so I said, well, let's do something for this virtual festival together. So she sent me bulky. So she has right now in her shop sweater weather on fingering weight.
It's gorgeous.
You guys, this doesn't do it justice. It's brighter, and it's got this beautiful creamy base. But anyway, her yarn is available, but I also have bags in my shop.
I really love, as much as this may not be an exact representation of the yarn, I love the fabric.
Didn't you think it turned out nice?
Beautiful.
I have the sock sacks, the zipper bags. I have the totes, the carry-all totes. The carry-all tote. But see, look at the different in the fabric. This is a cotton twill.
Okay.
And this is a denim. Look how gorgeous. This is a better representation of the colorway.
It's super clear, isn't it?
And it's
like
brighter.
The stitch definition?
Yeah. It's just the different fabrics. It's just like dye with yarn.
Absolutely. Different fiber
and
content.
then I have it in bucket tote.
Oh.
These two are actually going to Antonella. She's giving me some yarn.
Nice.
We did some tradesies. This I thought was really cool.
That's what I mean. Like, I was in your shop and I was like, I've never seen that before.
This caught my eye on Spoonflower. And I love to once in a while get fabric that wasn't mine.
Right.
But look at these giant knit stitches, you guys.
It's very cool. And you can see like all the plies and it's very graphic. I think it's great. And it's on a charcoaly graphite.
It's almost steely gray a little, huh?
Yeah.
So those I have in my shop.
That's really beautiful.
I just thought that was fun.
And your handles are the perfect color. Oh, look.
And then this was originally at Eric for Sticks Plus Twine. It's funny, I did like sort of a version of it for him.
I love that.
Now I got it in denim.
Excuse me. Jodi, that's
boring
amazing.
you?
Yeah, a little bit. No. You're the one usually yawning.
So that's also in bucket tote only.
Cables. Doesn't fall scream for cables. I love cables.
Just looking around.
This looks so 3D too.
Well, it's an actual photograph.
Yeah, it's very,
This
very
is available on Spoonflower as well. I've used it
This
a ton.
one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this is as well, Spoonflower.
I love it printed on this denim.
The
Jodi.
designer of this has it in like 3 or 4 colors.
Oh. For all those makers out there.
Sort of modernish, sort of.
And it's like, I feel like not everybody will get that that's yarn.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're, I love that.
I do love that.
That it can be just really artsy like that.
Tracie and I have something in the works. I'm just putting a teaser out there. I'm not going to say anything about it.
It's very hard for us to keep secrets in certain ways because especially when we're so excited.
In 2 weeks, we'll be able to maybe give you a sneak peek of something.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's coming. Something to purchase. Something to do with knitting.
Yes. I don't even know what to say because when it launches, we'll be really, really excited.
Yeah.
Anyway, something in the works that
putting together a little fun
that we think you're gonna love too.
A little something.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, that's it for me.
Okay, so
Tracie, I think we're like an hour and 35 minutes.
Okay.
I thought we'd be longer.
Do you know how to put these two videos together?
No, it might be part A and part B.
Well, I can show you. If you've got tons of space on your iPad, I can show you right now.
Okay.
It's just dropping 2 videos into iMovie and that's it.
Okay, perfect.
Somebody said you can add your videos into YouTube. Like you can edit videos on YouTube. There should be a way to drop both videos and join them together and then make it one upload.
I'll try that.
Okay.
Might be part A and part B.
We may need to Google. We need to do the Google and whatever. If you have to do it both ways. So I'll get show notes happening today, and we'll upload this because we'll be getting that text from Mom. When will the podcast be up?
Actually, we're a day early, so we might not get the podcast till tomorrow. But which will in that case be up already.
Come on, look at this.
Tracie, when I saw that colorway,
so pretty.
I thought it was just
so pretty.
Gorgeous.
I have to do show notes and finish my ribbing on my sweater.
Yeah.
Yes. And open some threads.
I just finished this and blogged it last night. I guess I'm back to my sweater.
It's beautiful. And don't forget, you guys, we're going to have a link down here to Row One Yarn, and we're going to have a link to Enroll for Knit Stars. And we're going to have a giveaway in Ravelry. So check Ravelry.
I will also have a link to our Ravelry page.
And what are we giving away under the comments below?
Row One Yarn.
Sockmatician yarn? Row One Yarn. Row One Yarn.
I think Sockmatician's got to be its own.
I think
we got to think about
send
that.
the rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So,
and the good thing about this is that I have time to go purchase this.
That's going to be a colorwork knit along prize.
Yes, it is.
That's going to go to somebody that, and maybe that will be our choice. Maybe we'll look through the thread and just pick we rarely do that. It's always random number generator.
Yeah.
But it's also really fun to just say, hey, I love what you did. I mean, we love what everybody did. So I wish we could give something to everybody, but we just can't.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, let's do that. Let's have it be our choice, and we'll send that out into the world.
Love it.
Who knows where it's going to go?
Yeah. Okay,
So
everybody.
Thank you, everybody. We'll see you again in 2 weeks.